Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And in tonight's episode, I am joined by three very talented players. One of them is a warrior.
Dad.
If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, let people know where they can find you on the channels. Sorry, go ahead.
Thum the Barbarian, and you guys, you can find me at Hydros Inc. HYDROSS space INC dot.
And most of you guys will already recognize him. He's been on a ton of our videos, and we're always grateful. Yeah, we're always grateful to have him here. It's been a really good time hanging out here in Highpass. I greatly enjoy this area. We also have tonight with us our very powerful and really cool. Oh, our wolf form wore off. Rogue, and you can see him over there in the distance.
Truth, babe. Better believe it.
And we also have our incredibly small but gifted necromancer.
Just rock the insane Nomi.
And you can see him right there in front of me. He's a little tiny gnome and very cool looking shield. I like that, as well as the staff. The staff is kind of cool looking. The fact that it's so small, it's kind of cute. But so, what do you guys think of the zone so far? We've been here for a little while. I know I've asked you this before in the past, but
love this zone.
Is it growing on you more and more as we stay here, or do you love it just as much as you guys did when we first showed up?
I probably don't love it as much as but this is one of the first zones. I mean, I was in a guild, guys, when I played the first time. I joined with a group of friends, a bunch of friends who had already been playing the game and knew what they were doing and stuff like that. The guild was called Age of Apocalypse. I believe we were on the server called Scars of Sean or something like that. Halls of Velius. I can't remember the exact name, but this is they took my Cleric through a certain number of zones, and this and the High Keep were two of the zones. So these are like, this zone is one of my first memories.
That's cool. So yeah. They helped you power level, or they just kind of grouped with you, is what you're saying?
Just grouped with me.
See that?
Like, we had an Age of Apocalypse group, and the guild group together. We stayed together. We were tight, dude, and we just leveled together up into the high levels, dude, and it was so awesome.
And how often did you guys group together?
Hold up! Don't pull. Get back here.
No, I'm going to buy those Cobalt Gauntlets, dude.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah,
he's logging weed to sow and regen everybody.
Yeah, we don't really need it, but regen is always nice. But
yeah, tell him to hold up. Tell him to wait. I'll be back literally, and it'll take me 2 minutes to go buy those gauntlets. But AC convinced me, talked me into it. I'm gonna do it.
Well, me and him, because he actually just bought his boots, his Cobalt boots, the same way. He bought them for a vendor, and we're talking about what's his name? What is his name? Rottweiler?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's yep.
So yeah,
really nice guy, Rottweiler. If you ever get to see these videos, dude, we love grouping with you tonight, man. It's awesome. Thank you for the buffs.
I don't think they'd ever get to see these videos. I mean, come on. The chances that people who are playing the game are also watching the videos from a YouTuber who's really not all that big, probably not.
Back into it. That's how I got back into it. I was watching your videos and watching other people play EverQuest, Project 1999.
I guess maybe. I mean, I just don't see myself being big enough that people randomly will come across and be like, "Hey, I was in that group." I think that would be really cool. Were you?
Got 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I was just cruising through YouTube, and I just randomly saw one of your videos. I'm like, let me check it out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you weren't in that one.
Oh,
right?
No, I wasn't any of the members of the group or anything.
Yeah.
It's like that Iglesias song, dude. You can be our hero, AC. You can be our hero, AC. God, I have such a wonderful voice.
Yeah, I'm sure the people at home are so thankful that you just did that right into their earphones.
What are you saying? Are you saying I can't sing?
I would never say anything like that. I'm telling you that's what the people at home are saying. But
no, I'm sad.
But yeah, I'm very grateful that you guys are watching, and I do love it when you guys come out and join us. I was just trying to say I think it's very unlikely that the people we group with randomly would ever happen upon the right video on the channel, because I hate to say how many videos I have because it may turn some people away, but I have like 100 videos for each one of the different characters that we've played, whether it's a Cleric or the Shaman or the Shadow Knight or so forth and so forth. I can go on because we have a lot of characters that I play on here, but the Cleric one, I think I'm up to like 200 now. So yeah, it's a lot. I've been doing this for about a year now, and I do daily episodes, so Oh my God, do they add up so quickly? It's not even funny. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to go back and watch them. Some of the very, very early episodes, my quality was not the greatest because I was still experimenting with different recording software and the right different options for the game and stuff like that. AC Gamer and Hydra.
Got it. Cheers from the Streakers. I say from Wee Wolf.
Oh, you're telling them that we're
Yeah.
on?
Yep.
Yeah, I normally don't advertise on the game itself.
Guys, we're not. We feel kind
No,
of.
no, not. I didn't do it for that reason.
Yeah,
I
you did it. I mean,
because
that's
you guys
awesome,
are
yeah.
giving a shout out.
Yeah,
So I told him that he was getting a shout out.
it's just funny being a YouTuber, and you don't really want to. I mean,
I don't
what
like
is
to
it,
draw
AC? We
attention.
don't.
Yeah.
We don't like to draw attention to ourselves. We want you guys to watch the videos because you like them. We don't necessarily want to go out there and promote ourselves or
Yeah.
act like But we do want our channels to grow, but we want to do it in a legit fashion, which is having people. But I don't know, it's weird, guys. It is weird because you'd think that if you wanted a successful channel, you would go out and self-promote yourselves. We just don't want to be ostentatious. We don't.
Yeah.
Is that the
Don't
word,
wanna be
ostentatious?
that
I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
be that guy who, when he joins a group, says, "Hey, you guys are on TV. Go check out my channel."
Yeah,
I'll be like,
yeah.
I don't want to. Like, can't I just play the game? I'm playing the game, so I don't want to be that guy. If somebody asked me, oh, you look familiar, or your name or something, I'd be fine to say it, but I'm not trying to hide it. I'm just trying not to advertise at the same time.
Wee
Yeah.
Wolf said the filming director is on 15K PP an hour.
On the way back now. Yeah, that's a little bit too high for me. I don't think I could afford that kind of director. That's more like a Steven Spielberg kind of budget right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So what about you guys? What are your favorite directors? Do you have a favorite director?
Oh,
No.
That was a pretty simple question. Answer anyways. Just no, huh?
Ridley Scott, Cronenberg,
See, the thing
Kubrick.
about directors is it's not just the movie that they produce, it's the script that they get and the restrictions that they're put under. So you never really know
Clint
if,
Eastwood.
you know.
Oh, Demille.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh, nice. You could have given me some warning. I think you're gonna die here, man. Oh, somebody heals you.
Was that what it looked like when I met you, the trucker?
Oh, that's right, because he's still in the group.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he's still in the group, so we're not gonna get experience from any of these, but he should be able to kill him pretty quickly.
I didn't even mean to pull him, dude. Daggone it.
Did you get the gauntlets?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Let me see.
You
Come
like
on.
them? All right.
Well, no, I just want to see what they look like on your guy. Ooh, check that out. You got this whole like dark, foreboding kind of look to it.
A little bit.
Yeah, but it's like all like this blackish gray, almost a bluish kind of hint to it, or purplish hint to it.
Why
can't
am I
see
the
it,
one
dude.
tanking 4 of these dudes, man?
You got it, dude. You got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
but
Being that guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
got it. It's called Feign Death.
Who doesn't want to tank as a necro, man? You could take on 4 mobs that would just wipe the floor
Yeah,
with
come
a
on,
tank.
dude.
You can do it. He's our man. If nobody, oh crap, I'm blind. Am I dying?
Jesus, dude. Oh God.
Sweet
Not
baby
yet.
Jesus.
No, you're fine. Oh, dude, I can't target anything. Holy crap.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh my God.
Sweet baby
That's
Jesus.
such a hard time.
Well, anytime you have to break the camp, it's going to be a little difficult. Okay, I think we're going to be
Someone
fine
just
here.
got healed.
Yeah, but you don't usually pull the whole camp at once.
Well, these guys do wander off all by themselves anyways,
Yeah,
so
I got one wanderer, and then the rest came off the hill. I thought you guys would keep killing them as I left, but I guess not.
we only have 2 tanks, and one of them happened to log, so they could log onto their druid, and the other one happened to run to town to sell, so that left us with a necromancer.
Yeah,
and
I am
that's
not a tank.
yeah, that's not going to work very well. What's the guy's name that I need to invite back? Where's he at?
That's the ogre.
Oh, is he
Oh,
back?
yeah, no,
Oh,
he's not back
I
yet.
didn't get any buffs, dude. Yeah, come on.
Well, you didn't get any
Well,
buffs.
I mean,
'cause
I was gone, so it's all good.
oh no,
Solstat,
he's still here. He's still here.
I got wolf form. I don't know about you
I don't
guys.
want wolf form. I would rather have Sal. If I can't slam, then that's a problem.
You can ask him for. Oh, you're the one who wanted wolf form in the first place. But yeah, I
I'll
understand
go
that.
wolf form, dude, yeah.
Yeah, there's just some
But it's going to
classes.
affect the way my character plays. And
That's exactly what it's going to do, and unfortunately, and in some situations, you're just not going to want it.
Oh, I'm blinded.
Go ahead and toss him another invite, and he'll join whenever he wants, whenever he's ready. Let's
I'm
see,
blindicated.
now, you guys say that you hate the Fanatics. What is it about them that you hate the most? Like, are they really, really
cast?
strong hurt or like hits or what?
They cast. They're strong. They hit hard. Yeah, they're a pain in the butt, dude.
So
for
just
real.
like all around, they're just awesome characters to have as a pet.
They're the worst mob you can actually have fighting you.
Now, are they the highest level, or do you find other ones like medics and conscripts that are just
Only
as
the
high?
name ones. Only the name ones have been red to me. Besides these guys, the orc mercenaries are always yellow to me, but these Fanatics are red and yellow. So
Yeah. The Fanatics are the second highest below the
named.
named. Weewolf is back in.
Where is he? Yeah, Weewolf has always been here. He's the druid who's been helping heal us up and buff us up. I think he gave me strength for some reason, but I'm very grateful for it. It's nice to have. It's not really necessary for my guy, although my guy is incredibly overweight. So, like I said, it's a nice thing to have.
All right, re-invite him so he can buff.
I've given him an invite already, man.
All right, get over here, Thum. Just let him know that you want Spirit of Wolf instead of Wolf form.
Sorry, y'all. Be by rec with. Okay, so he's logging back out.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
cool.
yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Oh, have you done the target group buff thing?
Target group buff? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you do. You do that, and then it allows you to be able to cast group buffs on a target. That way, you don't have to be in the group to do the target buff.
Oh, that's from live.
Yeah, that does not work on this
Yeah.
one.
Well, just in case.
Yeah, it's definitely not old school, that's for sure. It did make it kind of easier that you didn't have to get into the group, but one of the difficult things about this game that I greatly enjoy, again, because it forces interaction. Like, when you can run by a group and just buff them up from outside, yeah, it's a nice thing to do, but there's not a lot of interaction there. You can just buff them up and run. Whereas if you have to go to the group and say, one of you guys disband so I can buff you up, and then the group having to make the conscious decision to do that is pretty cool, because then the group is very thankful that they got it. They know exactly who did it. You were part of the group for a few seconds, so they were able to thank you and say, oh, hey, thanks for doing this and all this other stuff. And you make connections. Even if they're very brief, you still made that connection. Whereas the other way was kind of just like a run-by buffing that just they would like to say thank you, and in fact they may do an OOC to say thank you, whoever that was. We have no clue because we weren't paying attention. It was a fight or something. So yeah, I greatly enjoy forcing
saying we're on New York telephone.
What's that?
You're saying we're New York telephone because we're all connected?
Well, we're not all connected unless you force people to connect. I think that's the thing that most MMOs are missing nowadays is people will break off into their own groups or go off all on their own when they're given the choice to do that. And it's kind of like you need to force them at every avenue that this game really does terrific, mechanics that they built into it to force you to do that. And, like I said, many, many times, it's almost like you don't appreciate it the first time you come through it, but the second time where you're looking back at it and you're like, that and that and that made such a huge difference, where in other video games they did it differently, and it just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel quite as intense or tight-knit as it could have, like it did way in the past. So
yeah, I like tight-knit.
It's just good. I like having the community on the game feel like one solid, cohesive unit. The same thing when you go into raids. They have been many different. There's been many different ways the raids have tried to go about setting up what's fair and what's not fair, and what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. Nowadays, what it seems to be is the guilds actually communicate with one another and share the raids in a almost symbiotic relationship, because if they don't, they know the GMs will get involved, and when the GMs get involved, everybody loses. So, it's very much worth it for you to solve your own issues rather than having to rely on them. And that's the way I like to do it. Again, it forces you to build a community and get to know players and actually learn
Well,
skills.
It's just like most people nowadays. They have one little squabble and they call the cops.
Right.
That's usually when stuff goes to hell.
Yeah, learn to deal with it. Be an adult.
Yeah, and responsibly and fairly. Like, a lot of the time, you're not going to get what you want. They're not going to get what they want. But you both will get a little bit of something. And you both walk away unhappy. And that's the definition of a compromise.
Yeah, an old saying is the only compromise that's fair, nobody's happy with.
Right. Or something along those lines. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just, you got to learn those things in real life. And this game actually teaches you how to do that in a way that's very productive. And it mimics real life so much that it's, like I said, it's very easy for you to get sucked into the game and let it become your real life. And that can be very detrimental depending on who you are.
Are you trying to say I'm not a gnome?
I don't know what you look like in real life. You could be, you could be Willow. You could be that guy. I mean, you don't sound like him. You definitely don't sound like him.
You idiot!
Oh my God!
I'm 2 foot.
I need to go back and watch that movie again.
I'm 2 foot 3 and I raised the dead. You don't?
I remember that movie being one of the greatest movies when I was a kid.
It was awesome, dude.
It was like My Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was. You're right. Back then, it was Val Kilmer, dude.
I hate trolls.
Awesome.
I love that redhead in it, though, man. Oh my gosh, she was so beautiful.
Yeah, she was sexy.
That woman and the woman from Dune was just.
Hold on. The one word you said right there that proves it is redhead.
Yeah, Sean Young. She was in Blade Runner too.
The one
Sean
from
Young
Dune?
was. Yeah, the one from Dune, the black-haired girl. Yeah, his girlfriend.
No, not the black hair. The red-haired mother.
Oh yeah, she was hot too.
She was unbelievably beautiful. Like hot is like something different. Beautiful is like you just look at it and you're like,
yeah,
wow.
Oh my.
Wow,
Yeah,
like
you know, just stare at her for hours.
Yeah, she had that screen presence, like some of the old '50s actors had. That you look at them and you're just amazed that anybody could ever, capture your attention in that way. And not just because of the way they look, but because they have something that causes people to just be drawn towards it. And I've always found that to be just an amazing thing that some people have, some people don't. Maybe some people can learn it. I don't know how that works, but she definitely had it. And she played like a side role, but still very important in the story of that movie.
All my buffs are gone. No.
Now, did you play any of those old games, the Dune ones on the RTSs?
I didn't. No, I wish I had. I love RTS. I remember Command and Conquer. Man, I had so much fun with that game for so long.
Command and Conquer. Which one did you like the best? Like Yuri's Revenge or the
Red Alert?
The Red Alert ones.
Yeah, Red Alert.
Tiberian ones.
No. Tiberian one was okay, but Red Alert was definitely my favorite. Yeah.
Did you ever play the weird one where they actually went into first person, like a first person shooter style?
No. What was the name of that one?
I don't remember what the name of that one was, but it came out like halfway in between their early stuff. It's actually, if you go and buy the DVD that has, I think it's like 15 or 20 games, of their old generation, but made so it works on the newer computers. It has it in there. And the one right after that one is actually a combination of the first-person shooter and the RTSs, where you can zoom down and take control over one of the units and run around inside the base and stuff, and then zoom out and build a certain amount. It's very limited on the RTS style side of it, and it's more concentrating on the RPG, or not the RPG, but the first-person shooter side of it. But it's kind of a weird, mix of the stuff that it worked. It worked fairly well, but
didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, because Command and Conquer isn't a first-person shooter.
But it could be. I think they did a fairly decent job on it. You're right. I did enjoy the RTS style of Command and Conquer so much more. But what's up?
Nothing, dude.
That would be like trying to turn Everquest into a real-time strategy. It just wouldn't work.
I think it would. I think a real-time strategy for EverQuest would be amazing. It would be like D&D meets Risk.
Armies of dark elves.
Yeah.
The mages and stuff like that, different units having different powers and stuff like that.
And coming out with your own lore.
I agree with you, dude. Yeah, it would be awesome.
Warning, incoming 25 legions of gnomes.
Right? Like, who wouldn't want a huge legion of gnomes going after trolls and then having the trolls, like, sit on them? And then having lore come out of it saying the great battle of the gnomish army who got annihilated and turned into jelly for their toes or something,
gnome
Yeah,
bacon.
that's where you have the troll goes up to the. Excuse me, Mr. Cleric. I got a gnome stuck in my crack. Can you help me get it out?
And the stories say that all ogres gained 300 pounds that day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be amazing to have that aspect to be able to do that. Some games lend itself to be, converted over into other styles, and some games don't. And then, of course, some game manufacturers or publishers completely and totally butcher what it could be a fantastic idea just because they have poor execution of that idea. But it's what's that?
Well, the EverQuest has a D20 style, D&D style gaming system.
Yeah, I got some of the RPG books at home, dude.
I think I got them all.
Oh, cool, dude. I think I'll have the monster manual. Is the one that I have.
For
Might have
EverQuest?
that.
So
for the EverQuest the RPG, yeah, tabletop.
Really? So we should do that one
Yeah.
online instead of the D&D. We should do that one.
If we could, yeah. I mean, as long as James has got the other books, I know that I have the monster manual for sure.
It's up there, I think.
Wow, that would be fantastic. Let us know at home, guys. Which one
That's
would you
D20
prefer to
though.
see?
It's D20. It'd be a little bit different than Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
It's very
But
similar.
3.5 is D20 too. So 3.5 is
But
when
if-
everybody started copying Dungeons and Dragons, and the
But if
D20 thing
you're
came
gonna
along.
do it, you gotta go with the old school. You gotta do D&D.
Well, we'll do both, but I'm just saying, like, which one would you guys like to see first? The old school D&D or the EverQuest version? I'm kind of leaning towards the EverQuest myself because I think that would be really cool. Since we're playing EverQuest, we'd understand where they're coming from. And D&D, for me anyways, it's been a long time since I played that.
I'd rather play Dungeons and Dragons actually.
Okay, well, we'll
We
go
could-
with
yeah, we
with
get to play
what you guys.
EverQuest.
We'll
Well-
get a couple of those in there in times, but
I mean, EverQuest is
been
fun, but there's
several
just
years
something
since I've
about
played
Dungeons and Dragons pen and paper that.
Well, the thing
It just-
about the
yeah.
D&D is it's got more variation in it. With the EverQuest role playing, you already have everything set in stone.
what I would do is do it this way. Just do a D&D setting of your choosing, just insert the character types.
Yeah, D&D is flexible enough to do that too.
Yeah, we can definitely do that, but you guys would have to retrain me in how to play that game because again, it's been a very, very long time since I
Did
played
you
it.
ever play 3.5?
I don't remember what version I played. I only played a couple of times with my brothers, and they were always the one in charge, and I kind of just went along with what was going on. I always had a great amount of fun when I played with them, but you had to have a certain number of people with you, otherwise it was just one person sitting across the table, and that doesn't work that way,
Oh, don't worry, we'll train you all right.
Now I have played with just 2 people, and what I did was I was a dungeon master, so I rolled up a cleric, and basically I would have them. They would dictate what the cleric did, and the other guy, he rolled up 2 characters. Well, we got 8, dude. We got 8 by. Well, actually, it's not even. We got 8 by the monster before we fought the war troll, and we actually cut our way out of the stomach. I think my monk had like 3 hit points left when we cut our way out of the stomach. But the very next creature we fought was a war troll, and he the first time he hit my cleric, he did 75 points of damage to it in 1 hit.
Wow.
So yeah, we killed the crap out of us, dude. We were all level 11, and he was level 12, and I was like, we'll slaughter him. 1 level 12 creature versus 3 level, and my cleric was level 12 too, and he just wiped the floor with us, dude. It wasn't even funny. It wasn't even a competition. It was
Have you
very
ever
sad.
had a cursed Vorpal blade?
No.
Gives you a lower chance to hit, but if you hit, you have a higher chance of beheading.
Well, now the Vorpal blades that I remember back in the day
I
from
wouldn't
Advanced
want to
Dungeons and
fumble with
Dragons,
that thing.
there was a table, and you rolled a D6 size, and if you hit on a critical, you rolled that D6, and that was the body part that you cut off.
Which
I
one?
got a whole set of tables.
Which one of you guys
Well, that's-
sent me a link to that song D6?
Where is it? Is it over here?
One of you guys put it down in
That
the
song.
in the Skype. It's a song on YouTube about
That
rolling
was a
D6.
liar.
Was it a liar? That was actually
it's-
really good.
Yeah.
I want to see that then.
So I thought I'd
Think it-
share it.
It's on Skype still, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. I'll
on
check it out
the
later.
Chat stuff that.
Yeah,
It
it's-
actually has a female doing it.
Yeah, and
They
they got
LARP in
others.
it, so you'll love it.
I think it's a troop who does this based upon D&D adventures and stuff.
You know,
on that.
those games get a bad rap that females don't play. They do play it. It's just in the old days, it was always guys that did it because the guys who played the games were very awkward. So I'm sure there was very awkward females all grouped together somewhere playing the game. Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that one. But either way, there's females who play it now, and it's not a big deal. It's perfectly fine, and we're happy to have you guys. We're happy to have anybody who wants to share the
we're
same
happy to have
passions.
those girls.
Well, anybody who shares the same passions as
Young
us, we're
ladies,
more than fine.
females, Gyno-Americans, pick a euphemism.
I love role-playing chicks. They're so hot.
I believe today the term is nerds, nerdy girls.
I don't care.
I love nerdy girls.
I do
Something
too.
about a little girl. I mean, not a little girl. God. Something about a woman
Oh, my God.
wearing little glasses. Little glasses.
A little girl with little glasses, huh?
The truth
Hey,
comes
I
out.
just had a thing for a girl in roleplay.
Have you guys seen
Roleplay,
that?
cosplay, it's all good.
Have you guys seen that commercial for what's that drive-in place? And they're talking about kid in the candy store. It's
okay. Hey, why are you picking on me?
what is it called?
What did I do to you?
I don't
It
know.
Well,
says,
you're
so
17.
you're like a kid alone in a candy store, and it's this is too good to be true. It's a trap. What do they
Oh,
mean by that?
those hot dog guys, the guys who were eating at
Yeah.
Sonic or whatever.
Yeah,
Holy-
Sonic. That's it. Yeah, the Sonic commercial.
You know, I hate to say it, but how old do those guys have to be before finally it's kind of like it's not funny anymore?
Most of Sonic's food is not good.
Well, you know, Sonic is
Their
just disgusting.
cheeseburgers
Yeah.
their cheeseburgers are delicious.
They had one burger there I liked. I think it was called the Volcano Burger or something like that.
They have good drinks. They have,
Yes.
semi-decent drinks there, and I don't know. I mean, I don't really like Sonic all that much. We have one next to us that we'll occasionally go to because I think there's like half-off burgers on Tuesdays or whatever, so I'll get that for my family when they come over to visit, and they'll sit there and like munch on those things. But yeah, other than that, I don't ever go to Sonic. But the commercials, I thought they were really funny when they first came out, and now when I watch those two talk, I'm like, it's a little sad. You know, like the stuff they're talking about is stuff like you would see kids talking about, and yet these are two grown adults who are still taking it that seriously. And I don't know, maybe it's weird because I'm playing games and I'm a grown adult, and so maybe it's like the pot calling the kettle black. But yeah, I don't really find it as funny as I find maybe Flo's commercials. I still like
I
those.
love Flo.
I still like her commercials,
I think
especially
there's too much drama in those commercials, dude.
which ones, the Sonic ones.
I'm just giving you a hard time, bro.
You know I love drama, man. Anything with drama in it, I am there, dude. You talking about Walking Dead? I'm there. You talking about like the new Star Trek movies? I am so there. You know,
Now Star Trek had drama in it too, dude. And you love Star Trek, dude.
Yeah,
Babylon
especially-
5 had
especially
drama?
the new ones, man. I love the new ones.
You
Fantastic.
like the Abram movies?
Which one?
The new ones where they went back in time and erased everything that everybody loved about the originals. I love that,
I'm
man.
talking about the TV show. I'm talking about the Next Generation. That had drama in it.
I'm just saying, like, I love time
Yo.
travel. I love when they reboot the shows that I grew up watching and I loved. It's fantastic. It's one of the greatest
Just
feelings
wait
you could
till- wait
possibly
till
ever
you
have.
see
The episode of Deep Space Nine's Tossback with Trouble with Triples crossover.
I thought that one was fine because they didn't rewrite anything. They just became a part of it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But when you go back and you rewrite like everything that I liked about it and everything that people liked about it, that's why there's fans out there. And then they go and watch it, and you're basically like, okay, so you took a dump on that, you took a dump on that, and then you took one right in my eye just for good measure, and then you kicked me in my butt on the way out because of the huge amount of money that I had to pay to get in there in the first place. Yeah, it's not something I highly enjoy, but they seem to do it more and more these days. Like, if you're a Spider-Man fan, good luck, is all I got to say to you. They make a new Spider-Man movie like every 2 days, and
Yeah,
each
so they
one
have to-
seems...
They have to make them so often to keep the keep
copyright,
rights,
yeah.
or else Marvel will get them back. Yeah, and I wish Marvel would get Spider-Man back. I would love
Yeah,
to see Marvel get
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man back.
Did you like the one...
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four is a
Well,
big.
I've never been a Fantastic Four fan. that
Although
much.
I gotta say that new Fantastic Four's The Thing looks a whole lot better. This last movie they put
They
out.
said that movie though
True,
was,
but that
was
movie
truly
sucked.
awful. Yeah, they said it was truly awful.
It was awful.
Yeah,
Oh, it was beyond awful.
I've never seen
I
it.
haven't even
Better
seen
one
it,
in my
man. I mean,
basement.
after the last ones, they the Rise of the Silver Surfer. I enjoyed the Silver Surfer. That was, I'd like to see. They screwed up Galacticus. How do you screw up a giant purple-headed monster that devours
Eats
the world.
planets.
How do you
Yeah,
get
how do you
that
screw
right?
that up? Yeah.
Like, how would you get that right?
You do it
'Cause-
like he's in a comic, man.
Stick to the ethos.
In the
Yeah,
comic
he's-
book, he's very cartoonish, and you want to if you're doing a movie, you want him to come across creepy and very scary and foreboding. And you can't
you
really
saw-
get that.
I mean, you see
I
how they
just-
do the uniforms, man. They make the uniforms look a lot nicer on the on the movies than they do in the cartoons. They could have made his uniform look tough.
Woohoo, zero split.
Instead
It's
they
hard to
made
make him. It's hard to make him
they
look
went
tough
the
when his
cheap way.
helmet.
They cheaped out and made him a big cloud. Come on.
Yeah, it's hard to make his helmet look tough when
No,
it's
you
like
know
the
what
size
that
of his
was?
body.
When you
Looks like
get
he's
a
wearing a
big-
trash can on his head.
Big spatial massive body up there. When it comes through the atmosphere, it causes a kind of a cloud to develop around it. It
Oh,
was
so you were a fan of that?
What's that?
They
You were a
did
fan
the
of that?
cloud because they
I
couldn't
wasn't a
figure out
fan.
how
I'm
to
just
make them
explaining
look.
it.
The look-
It wasn't him. It was just he was causing that when his vessel
James.
was
Boo.
entering the atmosphere.
Yeah, but see,
Ooh.
my question is, when he destroys the
Let's get
entire
this.
planet and consumes it, does that allow him to pick up Thor's hammer?
I bet he would give him
No.
one hell of a
I'm
belly
just
ache.
joking. Oh my god, that would be an argument of like nerdish proportions that we're gonna have down in the comments below. I guarantee you, somebody's gonna be like, "Yes, you could do it," and somebody else is gonna be like, "No, he
Well-
can't pick it up."
Hyperion can pick up Thor's hammer.
Did you guys see the
No.
episode with?
Just picked up by measures of
Boom can pick up Thor's hammer.
power.
No, he'll just
Oh,
grab the
the
hammer and
barbarians!
move the earth away. And there you go. He technically picked it up.
Yeah, but technically it does not work when you're talking to fans. He either picked it up or he didn't pick it up. And if he picked it up, then there's 1,000 references to say that he can't. And if he didn't pick it up, there's probably another 1,000 references
Wait.
to say maybe he could.
Did
So
you know there was a reference that Captain America picked up the hammer?
I had no clue he actually did that, but I wouldn't
Captain
doubt it.
America. Yeah, Captain
He
America
did
was.
because he's good.
It's a matter of character, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you're good enough, if you're good-hearted enough,
Yeah.
kind.
So is it like the little
Good
toys in Roger Rabbit where the hammers are alive and they get to decide like who's worthy of it instead of like being a
Oh, it
Joker?
just
I was
has
to
an
say
enchantment on it.
that the hammer is alive, but there's a magical essence to it that it
Yeah.
can tell your
It's an
character.
enchanted hammer.
The
Did
whole-
anybody else here have a crush on Jessica Rabbit,
Yes.
or was it just me?
Hey, she's not
Oh,
bad.
I-
She was just drawn that way.
She just drawn that way.
But I think, guys, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Again, we all want to thank you for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for whatever channel you're watching. We definitely appreciate it, and we definitely will allow our channel to grow a whole bunch more when you guys do that. So we want to give you a big thanks for that. Again, make sure you leave those comments down because we do love to hear back from you. Let us know when we were talking about these subjects, if you have an opinion you want to weigh in on the ideas of whether Jessica Rabbit really is hot or whether she's just drawn that way. And if you guys want to say anything before we head out, you want to go ahead and let them know what channel you're from and how to find you.
Subscribe or those gnomes under your bed will eat you.
They're
Time
like
Draws
bed
Inc. Guys, come check us out. Go ahead, Alar.
I said gnomes in your bedroom. That's like having bed bugs.
Yeah.
Guys, like I said, leave us a comment, guys. Let us know what your favorite zone in the game is. That's something I would like to know. If you're watching AC's channel or my channel, let us know what's your favorite zone. What memory was associated with that being your favorite zone? I'd like to know. Let us know, guys.
And
My
again,
favorite
guys,
zone's
Uh oh.
thanks for watching. We will definitely catch you next time.
Subscribe.